What's going on, boys? I got the MLB picks for you for Sunday, July 6th. Before I get into anything, though, if you boys could like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely huge. I would really, really appreciate that. As always, though, I do have that code on Chalkboard. It's going to be SBL. Obviously, I say it every single time, guys. I love Chalkboard. What they're doing over there is awesome. I love their staff. Awesome, awesome people. Super, super nice. They did just drop esports like, I don't know, a week and a half ago or something like that, but absolutely sick. I don't know if you guys like betting on esports. If you do, definitely go check out Chalkboard. They've got a ton of awesome stuff going on because they just dropped it. There's a ton of free squares, which if you guys do download that Chalkboard app and throw in code SBL, you're going to get all their free picks for every single sport, every single day, as well as a 100% deposit match up to $100 in all these green states right here, and a deposit match of up to 50% in all the purple states. What that means is they're basically just going to double whatever money you put in as long as it's $100 or less. Either way, they're still giving you guys free money to bet with, which is absolutely awesome. We love that. So that's great. I don't have the picture up here, but our 4th of July picks were extremely, extremely heartbreaking. Obviously, if you guys did watch that Cubs game, they literally set a franchise record for home runs in a single game. And we took Kyle Tucker, and he was one of like 3 batters that didn't do anything. So that absolutely sucks. As well as, who else missed for us? Let's see. We also had, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Kyle Tucker missed. Oh yeah, it was Mookie Betts missed. He had a terrible, terrible game against a pitcher that he typically does pretty well against. So that was really unfortunate there. Absolutely sucks. But we're gonna bounce back. Also, I'm sorry I did not post a video yesterday. Got home super, super late. So that is why. But to get in these picks for Sunday, obviously we're going to start out. Our first pick for the day is going to be Ronald Acuna. Now, we are taking him over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Now, we could do 1.5, but if we're going to take a goblin, we might as well just take the easiest one because the payout's not going to be much different. They're both goblins, so whatever. But obviously, been pretty consistent too, and then won 3 games in a row. So he hasn't been playing crazy or anything, but he's just been very, very consistent, which I like that a lot. And on top of that, he's playing against Trevor Rogers, who is not the greatest pitcher in the world. Specifically against Acuna, he's not the greatest pitcher. In 14 at-bats, Acuna has 6 hits, got walked 4 times, and only struck out twice. So those are pretty good numbers. I'm super pleased with that. Obviously, getting a hit virtually half the time that he's been at the plate against this dude, I'm super, super pleased with. Obviously, with this Goblin, all we need him to do is get a single hit. So can't be too upset about that one. Now, that is going to be our first play. Super, super pleased with that. Obviously, it's a Goblin, so it is in our favor. But to move on to our next play, we have Jose Ramirez. Now, we are taking him under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Obviously, he has been playing terrible. He has not been doing good at all. Obviously, that 4 against Detroit, but he's just not been playing good whatsoever. And the reason that I like this play so much is he is playing Detroit again. However, doesn't matter what team he's playing because the pitcher he's playing is Skubal. Now, Skubal is obviously an absolute dog. He's one of the better pitchers in the MLB easily. He is super, super, super good. So with that, on top of the fact that Ramirez has just been playing very, very underwhelmingly, I'm super, super pleased with this. Obviously, Skubal is an amazing player. Jose Ramirez is very good as well. Just in this last 5-game stretch, he has not been doing well at all. So I am very, very happy with that as our second play. Super, super confident in that. Obviously, Skubal is a dog, and I think that he will get that job done and keep Jose Ramirez under 1.5 RBIs. Now, our third and final play is going to be Erick Fedde. I don't know. I don't know how to say this dude's name. I think it's Fedde. I don't really know. Either way, we're taking him over 5.5 hits allowed. Obviously, he's been allowing a ton of hits, but he is playing the Cubs tomorrow. And as you can see right here, the second to last or second to most recent game he's played was against the Cubs. He allowed 8, which is a rather large amount of hits. And on top of allowing as much as 8 hits, he only had 2 Ks, which is obviously awful. Um, so that is amazing for us. But on top of that, he played them 2 times last season, and the first time he had he allowed 6 hits, and then the other game he also allowed 6 hits. So in the last 3 games that this dude has played against them in the last 2 years, he's allowed this every single time. So that's looking really, really good for us. He played them 2 other times in his career. One was like 8 years ago, and the other one was in like 2021. So I'm not really looking at those as much as I'm looking at this year and last year. And this year and last year, he has played very, very good. Also, side note, in case any of you guys care, the game that was like 8 years ago, he allowed 8 hits, and then in 2021 it was 4 hits. So not that it really matters because obviously batting lineup switches up a lot, but just for those who care for whatever reason, those are the numbers for that. But obviously, like I just said, 8, 6, and 6 in the last 3 matchups. That is very favorable for us, as well as the fact that he has just been not playing well at all. Obviously, you could see right here the White Sox are not the greatest batting team at all. As a matter of fact, they are probably, if not definitely, the worst batting team in the league, and he allowed 6 to them. So looks very, very favorable for us. Now, obviously, these are our 3 plays. Just to run over them really, really quickly. Ronald Acuna Jr., more than 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That is virtually nothing to ask from him, as well as he gets a hit almost half the time that he has played against Trevor Rogers. So I love that right there. And then our second one was Jose Ramirez, less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's playing against Skubal. Not much more has to be said about that. Skubal's a dog. And our third and final was Erick Fedde. Again, I don't really know how to say his name, so don't clown me if I'm saying that wrong. But we're taking him more than 5.5 hits allowed because of the fact he's playing the Cubs. Cubs are a very, very good batting team, and he allowed 8, 6, and 6 hits in the last 3 matchups. So those are our 3 I've got for you guys. Now, before I get out of here, as always, I'm going to have the link to my VIP picks and the link to Chalkboard down in the description. If you guys want to check either of those out, that would be absolutely awesome. Other than that, again, if you boys could drop a like and subscribe, that would be absolutely huge for me. That would be super, super sick. Other than that, I've got nothing for you guys. So I love you boys. I will see you tomorrow.